Einstein quotes are more relevant today than they were ever in our history. Have you ever thought of how you can use Einstein quotes to create a more thriving organization, or how you could thrive in an age of disruption? We're joined today with Jason Burnham, founder and CEO of Culture Design. Hey, Jason.
Hey, Dan, how are you? Thanks for having me.
Good. You're welcome. Glad to have you here. And Frank Wander, CEO and founder of PeopleProductive. Hey, Frank.
Hey, glad to be here.
Both of these gentlemen are going to take a quote and answer how they might help you to use it to apply to thriving in an age of disruption. The difference between stupidity and genius is that genius has its limits. Frank, what's your take?
Stupidity is limitless. I totally agree with Albert Einstein. People have come up with the craziest ideas over time, pursued them. People make crazy decisions. Leaders make crazy decisions. Genius does have its limits. There are limits and boundaries to where you can take genius. But stupidity, you can go down any stupid rabbit hole you want. It's limitless. I think Einstein had a lot of fun with this one, personally. Yeah, I like it because it's one of his funny quotes.
Yeah, and I think if anything, I think we're just perpetuating stupidity. I think that's probably we're not cultivating genius. We're cultivating stupidity, and so I think some of it. One of my biggest pet peeves is when somebody says, "Oh, dummy it down," right? I'm like all the time, right? Whether it's in documents, right? Company documents or the way we talk, and I have this attitude where it's like, I get it. You have to meet people where they're at. But I think as a society, we need to stop focusing on dummying down and focus on smartening up, right? And it's like, and to me, it's like I think we're trying so hard to dummy things down, and I think we're just doing a disservice, especially for the younger generations coming up. They're coming into a very complex world, right? We need to make sure that we're equipping them with the future-ready skills to be able to deal with the emergent future that they're going to have to deal with, and ultimately have to solve for some very complex problems. So I think we need to really start focusing in on how do we start to cultivate more genius and mitigate the stupidity. And right now we're so focused on capitalizing on stupidity that we're not even providing the right incentives to move in the other direction.
Awesome. Can I throw out a bonus quote?
Sure.
All right. Bonus round, bonus quote. Here's a quote. We do not do things because they're easy. We do them because they're hard. Who said that?
John F. Kennedy.
Bingo.
If only it held true.
Yeah. That was a good speech about going to the moon.
Yeah. But once again, Frank, Jason, thank you for joining us. Here's a wrap on how organizations can thrive during an age of disruption.